You are now on planet Earth, and you have been trained and prepared for your mission today. Now the final touches are being put on the giant spacecraft that will take you to the planet Jupiter. You have now taken the first small step in your long journey and are now in space in orbit around planet Earth. The first thing you must take into account in your journey is the very long time you will spend in your spacecraft until you reach Jupiter. The average distance between Earth and Jupiter is 2.4 million kilometers, and the travel time can reach 5 years. But for example, a spacecraft like Voyager 1 reached Jupiter and passed it in about a year and a half. Its main goal was to be far beyond Jupiter, so it passed by it very quickly. But if your goal is Jupiter, you must arrive slowly enough to be able to establish a stable orbit around the planet. Because if you arrive quickly, you will pass the planet, and you will not be able to stop there. We will return to our journey again, and after 7 months of travel, you will pass by a familiar body that will keep you company for a short period on your long and lonely journey, which is the planet Mars. After that, you will stay for a whole year until you reach the nearest body after Mars, which is the asteroid belt, which crossing through it may be easy and beautiful, or it may be difficult and terrifying. After that, you will spend more than 3 years traveling in empty, still, and lonely space. Finally, after a long, arduous, and exhausting journey, you will reach your destination. Now comes the part that everyone has been waiting for. You will think about the planet Earth in front of you for the last time to enjoy it. You will jump from your spacecraft and come towards Jupiter. You will turn on your supersuit and start landing on Jupiter. At a distance of 250 kilometers, you will start entering the first layers of the planet, which are made up of ammonium clouds. You will still be able to see the sun's rays, but unfortunately, they will not warm you because the temperature here reaches 150 degrees below zero, and the pressure reaches half the pressure of Earth's atmosphere. After about 15 kilometers of landing in the ammonium clouds, you will start to reach the second layer of Jupiter's atmosphere, which are dark pneumonic clouds made up of ammonium hydrosulfide. Here, the sunlight will be similar to sunset on Earth, and the atmospheric pressure will be equal to 2 atmospheric pressures of Earth. This is in addition to the very strong winds that reach speeds of more than 480 kilometers per hour, which indicates that Jupiter is the fastest rotating planet around itself, as a day on it is equal to only 9 Earth hours. And the more you go down into Jupiter, the darker it will get, and the pressure will increase, as if you were diving under the sea. When you reach the end of the second layer, the world will be completely black, and you will enter the third layer. And this layer is made up of white water clouds, like those on Earth. Your only source of light will be lightning, which strikes 1,000 times stronger than Earth. But of course, your suit is very advanced and has many features, so you will turn on the vision feature in the dark to see the world around you. At this moment, you will have reached the equivalent of 5 atmospheres of pressure, and the temperature will have reached 20 degrees Celsius. And after the third layer, everything will start to change very quickly. The pressure will rise to 10 atmospheres, and the temperature will reach more than 200 degrees Celsius. As you descend further and further, the atmosphere will start to become more and more dense, and you will feel as if you are still floating on the surface, not falling in the air. This will be because the material around you has reached the stage of locations above the outer limit. This is a strange state that material reaches when it reaches the outer limit. This is the point at which the pressure on the material is above its outer pressure, so it does not know whether to be a gas and wants to be a liquid, and at the same time the temperature is above its own outer limit. It does not know whether to be a liquid and wants to be a gas. Therefore, it will remain something in the middle, neither gas nor liquid. As you descend further into this strange material, the pressure and temperature will increase in an unnatural way, and the place will start to not be as dark as before. And the atmosphere around you will radiate a very strong light from the high heat. So you will go down and wear a light shield over your eyes so you can see. You will be surprised by yourself diving into a huge ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen, which is the substance that gives Jupiter its very strong magnetic field. At this point, you will have descended more than 50,000 kilometers inside Jupiter, and the atmospheric pressure will have reached 2 million Earth atmospheres, and the temperature will be more than 10,000 degrees Celsius, which will be approximately twice the temperature of the surface of the Sun. You will remain for a very, very long period diving inside this substance until, in the end, you will reach the core of the planet, whose mass is equal to 10 times the mass of the Earth, and is located at an atmospheric pressure equal to 25 million Earth atmospheres and a temperature exceeding 30,000 degrees Celsius. Finally, you will stand on solid ground composed of rocks and strange ice. At that moment, and after everything you have been through on your journey, you will realize that the best place to see Jupiter is from outside the planet completely, or perhaps from one of its moons, such as Europa, for example, which is believed to contain vast oceans of water under its icy surface, in which life could very well exist. Of course, all of this is scientists' estimates of what is inside Jupiter, because the only spacecraft that entered Jupiter was unable to exceed 370 kilometers inside the planet, before the atmospheric pressure and very strong winds completely destroyed it. This spacecraft is the Galileo spacecraft, which was launched from Earth in 1989 and arrived at Jupiter in 1995. It studied Jupiter and its moons for 8 years until it entered Jupiter's atmosphere in 2003 and crashed inside it. Of course, its name is Galileo, named after the astronomer Galileo. Once we discover Jupiter's 4 moons, it will remain true that there is actually something unknown to us inside Jupiter. It will remain a mysterious world that holds many secrets under its atmosphere. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to write in the comments what place in space you would like us to talk about in the next episode. Bye!